So chat, we are going to talk about celebrity food wars, royal copycat, or media target. So Ash, why don't you tell the people what this is all about? Because this is something you have been looking at in the background for a period of time. I have a show doc that we're going to go through together. I'm not going to put it on screen just because it's just notes. But
also there's like there's a like a Playboy spread that I should have censored, but I'm like,
there's a Playboy spread in here. Where'd you put
Yeah,
that?
there's a second page.
Where'd you put
Pamela
that
Anderson.
Playboy spread? Hold up. Hey, yo! No, that's actually...
I thought you read this.
I did. I guess I missed the spread. Actually, you know what? The spread that's like an okay spread, to be fair.
And you see a little nipple. That's why.
Do you see nipple? Do you see?
Yeah, so
oh, you do
you
see a little nip now.
Yeah.
Ah, you do see a little nip now.
I mean, if you like screen cap it and like
a little nip
like,
up as a
out the chest part, it'd probably be fine. But like
a little nipped up as a treat. So why don't you explain everything that's happening right now?
Okay. So I came across this story when I was looking up cringe food for Cloudy to react in the Discord because she did a stage talk, which I recorded. I haven't got a chance to edit together, and I found a like some videos about Meghan Markle and Pamela Anderson, and some of these videos were talking about like, oh, Meghan Markle has a new Netflix show out, and it strangely copies Pamela Anderson's show, which also came out this year. So a little bit background information about these two shows. Pamela Anderson's show was filmed in 2023. Meghan Markle's show was filmed in 2024, and they both came out at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's really interesting for those who don't know or may not be old enough to remember or don't even know who these two are. Meghan Markle is a former actress. She's now currently retired. She's married to, is it Harry?
Yeah, Prince Harry.
Yeah, Prince Harry. And there was a lot of drama in and around their relationship and their subsequent absconding of the throne. Very big thing. She's a mixed race. She's American. She's a biracial child of white and African American descent. And a lot of people, and this is all alleged, so don't get me wrong, but it was always alleged that the Queen Mummy, rest in shit Queen Mummy, did not like the fact that he married a black woman. And what is she gonna do? She can't sue me. She's fucking dead. And it was behind the scenes, allegedly. Now, this is very alleged. A lot of people did not like that she was of mixed race descent and that she did not come from royalty. There was like a whole big thing with it that she wasn't British. There was a lot. There was a lot involved to the point where like they just left and they absconded everything. The Crown could probably still sue you.
There was also like another element to this story is that there's a lot of like, we could call them royalty A-loggers.
Yeah,
they call themselves historians, and they fucking hate Meghan Markle. They have a whole Reddit on Meghan Markle,
I saw that.
just shitting on her and defaming her at every turn. It's like, she's a celebrity, out of touch, whatever, but like the shit they say about her is fucking heinous.
Yeah. And yes, I do know that she was, quote, a commoner like Kate, but if I remember correctly, Kate was still in those circles. Like, she was still like a rich British kid. Whichever the other one. What's the other one's name? Baldo McBaldpants?
Oh no, there's Harry.
It's Harry and George. Not George.
No, George. That's the father.
George is the pedophile. Which one's the other? William. There we go.
Okay. I can't remember.
One of them is I know the old man. Wait, William's William's that one. Yeah, Kate was not a commoner. Like,
no, she's not.
She was an heir to a castle. Yeah, I was like, she's rich. Andrew is the pedophile.
Yeah.
Andrew is, listen, there's so many of them, and listen, they're all inbred. So I don't know what to tell you. Kate was royalty as well. Okay. George is William's son, I think. Oh, fuck me. No. Fuck. There's so many of them. They all have basic ass names. But yeah, but like Meghan Markle was very maligned for. It's still currently maligned in like British side of stuff, and even we have it over here in the States. I don't know if like people across the pond know this. We have like weird fucking royalists here. Like
Yeah.
my mother loves the crown. Like unironically, Princess Diana was murdered, but she still loves everybody. Doesn't 100% think the
I'm
Queen
trying to
Mummy
remember,
didn't put a hit on her.
from Canada can correct me, but I don't know if it's like Nova Scotia specifically or Canada. They actually have like a lot of loyalty to the crown as well.
Mm.
Over there as well. Someone can correct me. A friend told me of that like a long time ago, and I'm probably butchering what they told me.
I think we have a chatter that's from Nova Scotia, if I remember correctly. I know someone from Nova Scotia. I would have to message them after the stream. No, my parents don't watch The Crown. My mom was old enough for around when like Diana died and stuff. She doesn't think that she, yeah, okay, yeah. Lunar is a newfie. I know.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's really interesting because of the fact that you then have Pamela Anderson. Now I know 90% of this chat is somewhat old enough to remember, and then there's like a good 10% that's in the stream
I would
that
say
don't
if you're
remember.
over the age of like maybe if you're under 25, you probably don't know who Pamela Anderson is. I would probably have to hedge a bet to say that.
I hedge a bet that even Diesel, who is I believe like around 27, does not know who
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson is. But for those who
So
don't know, sorry, Ash, you take it away.
So go to kind of explain Pamela Anderson. So like when I was young, I was like I was into celebrity drama and the
Have
such
you
like that.
seen
So I know. So
Borat?
like
So real.
Pamela Anderson, she's Canadian. She's from Canada, and when she was young, she came to Hollywood. And her first like sort of like she was in Playboy magazine, and that was her
Mhm.
first spread was 1989,
Mhm.
and that's where she kind of like built up her name is in Playboy magazine, and then she became like the girl on Babe Watch. Like
Yeah.
when people think of Babe Watch, they think Pamela
Yeah,
Anderson.
so like for those who don't know, Baywatch, David Hasselhoff, Pamela Anderson, yes, she was in
Yeah,
Stripperella,
Stripperella. I have it in here
Barbed
too.
Wire, Tank Girl.
In 97.
Mm.
Oof. I've been like 6.
Married to Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. Will explode. I think it's also important to everyone sees Playboy as like a nudie mag, which it was. Don't get us wrong. Uh,
It had articles people read it for,
no, but it
right?
had like really good articles for some
Yeah.
random reason. Nobody like to this day had like really top journalistic articles.
Hugh Hefner.
Rest in
He
shit, Hugh
had
Hefner.
he viewed like Playboy magazine almost like as a style guide for being
Yes.
a man.
Yes, he did.
And originally it wasn't gonna be Playboy bunnies. It was gonna be more like be like stag. Like it was the name of it. It was gonna be related to stags, but he eventually changed
Yeah.
it. It's been it's been a long time since I saw like the documentary for Playboy magazine, so I'm like trying to pull from like 15 years ago watching that.
Yeah, as Metal Man says, it was supposed to be a gentleman's periodical.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes. Thank you, my
exactly.
man.
And then something happened in the 90s, and there's also a Hulu movie on it. But Ash, you can go away. Go for it.
So in '97 there was a sex tape made between her and Tommy Lee, and somebody leaked it. And it was
Yeah.
incredibly embarrassing for Pamela Anderson, and people did not let her live that down for, like, 15 fucking years.
Yeah.
I don't think it was to like, 2013, 20 like, probably 2000 to remember, like, 2011, like, people just kind of forgot.
I was about to
It was
say
still there in the zeitgeist, but people didn't, like, hold it over her
I
head
was about to
as
say I think
harsh.
it was honestly speaking post Borat America
Yeah,
that
I would
it
say
was
that.
gone. just because it had been so fucking long that nobody really cared about it anymore, to the point where most of the people that would have probably held it over her head and like not saying the satanic panic and all that shit. Um yeah, I would say like PieCK, you're not entirely wrong. That kind of that ire moved on to Kim Kardashian, who, to be fair,
Yeah.
didn't deserve for Ray J to leak their sex tape. I fully believe Ray J leaked it. You cannot tell me otherwise. Um, and that's an opinion. Who still a piece of shit, but in their own right has nothing to do with their sex tape being leaked. Um, but yeah, no, like Pamela Anderson is like really interesting. I straight up, and I think yeah, Paris Hilton also had a leaked sex tape. That was like a weird time. Um, I remember that time growing up because there was this weird like race to get like compromising photos and
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, there was, like, the fappening that
Well,
happened where, like, a
the
bunch of, like,
fappening was
celebrities, like, photos.
crazy.
I heard about it after the fact, because, like,
I
at a certain
was
point, I kind of fell off, like, being really, really into celebrity
oh
drama. I guess just because I didn't have, like, cable TV at
I
some point, and I'm just like, it was hard to keep track of it.
I remember the fappening happening because it started to leak on Twitter, and that was like the first time I ever saw shit get pulled on Twitter. Yeah, there was the fappening like 2017. Yeah, and I remember like, and I wasn't really using Twitter at the time. I don't even. Yeah, no, I had to have been used on Twitter, but I wasn't using it. Um, and I just remember like reports of like images just disappearing. And the only way you could find that shit was allegedly like the dark web or whatever the fuck drive was there.
Yeah.
And it was like again, and I think after the fappening stuff, the obviously because celebrities get more protection than the rest of us, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
That kind of stuff has moved away. That zeitgeist for yeah, mostly 4chan. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. The zeitgeist for like celebrity nudes, sex tapes, and things like that has pretty much gone away. You do have some small resurgence. Obviously, the Destiny leaks happened. And like you have a small resurgence with it now. I've heard and
I I do wonder the if the reason we think, like, internet people get, like, an eye on them in our, like, space is just because, like, we're not, like, normies who just watch TV. Because I assume there's still, like, a lot of celebrity, like, focus out in
there
offline
is.
spaces.
There
I
is, but
remember,
like a lot of the YouTube stuff now focuses on that. Like you have
mhm.
like Perez Hilton. Like Perez
Oh god,
did that
fuck
whole
that guy.
stuff. And he was like apparently from what I understand he's gotten better over the years, but he was a scumfuck in the beginning to get his name out there.
He was
I know
a
that he
terrible
allegedly made
person.
yeah, he allegedly made up stories. Cuz that's what paparazzo did for a
And then he
long
liked to
time.
draw cum on different, people's
Oh,
faces, celebrities' faces, and put it on
that's
his
bizarre and
website.
strange. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, and this is Chad. I swear this is tying back around.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he stalked like Lady Gaga. Yeah. Um, I mean, even like the Leave Britney Alone guy re-sparked like interest. Like, I don't think it re-sparked interest in Britney Spears themselves, but like re-sparked like that idea of like following celebrities through the internet, which is very like even today we have it. But like it's really interesting because I would say like nowadays the big like that kind of focus is now gone. Still on some celebrities, but now on some e-celebs. And like the big like market item now is like AI porn of people. Which hey,
Ugh.
it's disgusting. It's not like it's just shitty. Don't do it. I think it's pretty abhorrent that we don't have laws against like deep faked porn and shit like that. But that's a completely different story for a completely different day. Um,
Yeah.
but the reason I want to come back around to it is very interesting how Pamela Anderson, like pre-internet, was getting a lot of was getting shit. Was getting
Yes,
shit in the
it's
news. Like you had to play,
there.
and they banked
I
off of her
remember
fame. Well, I
like
sorry, go.
late 90s to early 2000s. If you were a famous woman who was viewed as
And Miley Cyrus too.
promiscuous,
Yeah,
the everybody would be on your ass for every single thing that you did. And basically, if you were promiscuous in any sort of way, they would view you as stupid or as having poor judgment.
yeah,
That's what I remember specifically from like sort of like people's like obsession with like at least female celebs.
yeah. And I think that there's interesting too with Pamela Anderson. I maybe it's a little bit of the Streisand effect, kind of, but that was like pre Streisand. But
Yeah.
like one of the things that like there are people that banked off of the Pamela Anderson fame. Yes. Oh, you could talk about Borat movie. Yes, you could talk, but like for those who don't even know, Playboy had its own like VH1 MTV reality television show.
Yes, yes, yes. I watched a bit of that. It was weird because you had Hugh Hefner there as an old ass
Yes.
man and just
Yes.
ogling these like 20 something year
And they're all
olds.
talking about like all sleeping with him on different
Yeah.
days and all this shit. And you can like completely tell that they have lives and boyfriends outside of the show. And it's
It's
like
kind of like I won't say like Andrew Tate-esque, but like almost like
oh, you
pre
can,
Andrew Tate,
yeah,
Andrew Tate.
yeah, you can identify it there because the whole stag, what it means to be a man mentality was definitely coming from there, and it's been has been adopted and like distilled over time into the most hateful qualities of that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like, but that's what I find so interesting about this story is the way people are treating Megan specifically against like Pamela is ways that Pamela would have been treated years ago, like over a decade ago, which is what I
Well,
find incredibly fascinating.
yeah, Pamela still has to deal with like issues. So like in 2022, a documentary was made against her wishes about the sex tape, and she
Yeah,
talked a bit about of how like she was never contacted and she felt like violated by the fact that they brought this up without her permission.
was that wasn't the one that was the um the
So this was
one with oh my god, what's his fucking name? Pineapple
the
Express.
yeah, that guy. That was the one
Was did
where
they
she
really
didn't want
never
it.
reach out to her?
No, they did not reach out to her for that one.
Yeah, Pam and Tommy. Yeah, it was a show.
Yeah, Pam and
That's
Tommy. Yep.
crazy. I didn't know that. I would have thought
I
like
have it in the
with
doc.
like
Like it was
big ass
a
actors they
page
would have
3.
grabbed that. But
It
yeah, we
was
have
a
this
okay,
whole
here.
doc.
I have a
Yeah.
quote from her.
Okay, go
I
on.
didn't know anything about it. I didn't have any involvement, she said on the Hulu series. No one called me, which was so strange and that was hurtful. Was her quote from that Pam and Tommy.
hmm You know, Pimenta has a really good way of looking at this. Pamela Anderson is a product of the same generation that turned Monica Lewinsky into a villain instead of Clinton.
And Lorena Bobbitt as well.
Yeah.
If you guys ever get a chance to watch the Amazon documentary Lorena, it's really fucking good. And you get like a side of her story that is like never talked about in the press. Like
Yeah.
actually what happened that led her to like cutting off her husband's junk.
If it makes you feel any
It's really
better,
fucking sad. 2022. So about the time Pam and Tommy, maybe a little bit before that, came out. Pam was actually working on another show called Garden of Eden, which is basically about her going back to her grandmother's home in Canada and basically rebuilding it. And that story goes into like the current show that Meghan Markle is being accused of copying from. So there's
Mhm.
like a connection from that to that. So for Pamela's show, it's I just want to go into a little bit of the shows, just kind of get an idea. Pamela's show is about bringing on chefs to make delicious vegan dishes. Meghan Markle's show is about lifestyle stuff,
Yeah,
which also ties back into Markle's history as herself because she had a lifestyle blog before she married Prince Harry.
yeah. I think it's really interesting because for those like who don't know, like Meghan Markle's like whole thing was like she was an actress, but she was also very outspoken politically from what I remember correctly as well. Had a lifestyle blog. It's really interesting because every time I looked up something about this, like her specific show, it would always come up as a fashion and lifestyle show. It would
Yeah.
never touch on cooking. Now
So
now in the document you have a couple different videos and Reddit threads that are claiming that the shows are the same.
so do you want me to go into do you wanna watch a bit of that, and then I
Yeah,
can go
let's go into a
into
bit of it
the
because
truth of
you've
the
done
matter?
you've done a lot of
Okay.
research on this, and I think
So if we
it's
go to videos, we can actually go down to the first video, which is basically a review of her show, a Meghan Markle show. So just so you know, Pamela Anderson's show is on Canadian Food Network, so it is a lot harder to get in the States. I was able to see 3 episodes to kind of get a feel of what exactly the show is about.
yeah,
So I watched Megan's show and then I watched Pamela's show, so I have an idea of like if I have an idea of like uh what which each one is. Sorry, I
right.
was trying to get that word out.
And obviously all the stuff that we're going to react to is going to be in the description below. Obviously, we can't
Mhm.
live react to Netflix because I just would, honestly speaking. I wouldn't go directly through another YouTuber. I would live react to these shows on either Canadian television or on Netflix itself,
Hi,
but you
Greg.
can't do that. Hey, Greg, what's up?
Hey, nothing.
How you doing?
Fine.
We are watching cooking television.
So we're going to be watching someone's review of Meghan Markle show because I was trying to find some of Pamela shows, but I couldn't find any good ones. A lot of it is just like people talking over stills. This one has some
Mhm.
clips and is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay.
Great way to connect.
The long-awaited Meghan Markle show just dropped on Netflix. With Love, Meghan. A show where, according
Okay,
to
this man's
IMDb,
mustache.
Meghan shares her personal tips, embraces
Yeah.
playfulness over perfection,
Based.
and shows you how to create beauty in unexpected ways. And after binging it, baked beyond comprehension, I have a lot of thoughts. But first, a quick disclaimer. This is not a safe space for gratuitous hate, so please don't leave any nasty hate comments.
All right,
'cause
I'm
I-
going to speed him up a little bit. I'm sorry. You're talking way too deliberately slow. What's your name? This is the Stutter Box. This was made 2 weeks ago.
I will be deleting them faster than Meghan can get her hands on some artisanal honey from her backyard bee colony. To me, Meghan is an icon because without ever acknowledging it, she got Piers Morgan to throw a temper tantrum on national television and walk out of his TV set because his feelings were hurt.
You continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No, no, no.
Sorry, no.
Oh,
sorry.
do you know what? That's
You can
pathetic.
track him, maybe not.
No, I'm being
Yes,
Fucking baby. He is a baby man. Piers Morgan, literal baby man. Look up anything about him. Literal baby man. His dog
You
is
know who's also a
mogging
big
me.
baby? My cat Pippi. She's like tapping my arm. She wants
He
to, like,
did get fired for that. I did know that. Because he can't take the fucking heat. So get out the kitchen. That's all I'm going to say.
Can't
This
do
is
this.
absolutely diabolical behavior.
And as a lifelong hater of Piers Morgan, I loved every second of it. And sometimes I go back and rewatch the clip when I need a little pick-me-up. And with all that said, With Love, Meghan has to be the most insufferable TV show I've ever seen.
Oh,
It's a
no.
feel-good lifestyle show that teaches you how to make things look pretty, so people will like you. And our host is none other than an Instagram page of inspirational quotes come to life. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I was Team Meghan. I defended her at every dinner party, family gathering. I cheered when they quit the Devil family and moved across.
Who are you?
Pause, yeah.
What?
So, hold on. I'm going to assume ostensibly that Stutterbox is American, but has anyone had this conversation
Yes.
with their folks? You had
My
you-
mom.
I-
my mom
I-
is a
my-
royalist. My mom's a royalist.
My
Like,
family
straight the fuck up.
cannot
It's
give
weird.
a shit about anything, let alone foreign European royalty. Like that don't, just
My-
because they speak English doesn't mean I fucking care.
My mom is a weird. Like she loved Princess Diana. It's all that.
I
I
remember
mean,
Diana
my mom
died.
loved Princess Diana.
But
But
no, my
she could
mom
not
was
give
like,
a
"Oh,
shit
I
about the
can't
royal family."
believe she's disrespecting the throne. I can't believe she made her husband choose between the family and her." It's just like, yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, it's just like very like this is very bizarre.
Was this just like a political-ish talking point at family dinners?
Yeah, actually, when they
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, because like she got a lot of hate being an American, being a biracial woman, marrying this guy. and being like a real commoner.
She got hate also for basically living the fantasy of every white woman in America of marrying a literal fucking
Yes,
prince.
that was the other thing too. A lot of people got mad at her because she was like a fucking American woman who married it. Like she was living out Princess Diaries, and people got mad. It's a fucking fascinating story. One of these days, like
I should watch that Hallmark movie that they made about her.
oh my god.
The
Across the
reenactment.
world for some peace and quiet. I even walked out on a date with a really hot guy because he believed that she was brainwashing a grown-ass man who used to dress up like a Nazi for fun. A stand
It was different times.
It was a different time. Honestly, to all my Canadians in chat, you know what your boy Justin Trudeau liked to dress up
Yeah.
as.
invites a guest over, either friends or people she's stalked online, and they make cute little Instagram-ready harvest baskets while Meghan
It's called Cup Song? No, it's not called Too Many Cups. It's Too Many Cups. It is called Too Many. It's called Too Many Cups, I swear to God. This is like old YouTube. This is probably as old as the site itself. What the no. I have to I'll let this play. I need to look it up.
turns every
got derailed.
conversation into a flashback of her life and how relatable she is. It's like a PR makeover made by insufferable white women that work off of vibes and color palettes. And it kind of makes me want to jump off a cliff. Just know that if she invites you over to her house, you're doing manual labor. But yes, Meghan shares some of her tips, like harvesting honey from the bees in your backyard, which you could do too if you weren't
SDR332. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hey, chat. We're almost to 1K. If we get to 1K, we reveal something very, very exciting. So if you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing that. You can click on the pinned post above and support my Gunpla addiction. And, or you can donate to the goal and feed that dog behind me. You can't see her. My microphone is blocking her. There she is.
Yep. Microphone block.
There we go.
so dirt poor, transferring pretzels from one plastic bag to another smaller plastic bag, so you
Yeah.
reduce the serving size, you fat slut, making a hard
Teaching you how to do party favors?
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny,
She showed
dog.
you how to pop popcorn from the cob that, you can just buy at a store. Just girly things.
Wait. I know this alt.
Huh?
I know who this is. Miss
What?
Anthropony, if you have an alt, you've been in our chat before. Why don't you come on by, buddy?
harvest basket with produce you grow in your garden, which you could do too if you weren't so dirt poor, peasant. Slicing bread for breakfast,
Chunky
which you can do
Papa's
too if you like
funds.
having breakfast, you fat slut. Making your own oil-infused bath salts topped off with tea bags, which you could do too if you had a spare room for guests in your home, but you don't because you're so dirt poor. Decorating plates of food with edible flowers.
It's just an accessory. And I know
Okay, fuck the edible flowers trend.
Yeah.
I don't even know. The fucking edible flowers trend has always been one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been to very nice restaurants. I'm very fortunate enough to have some very, very nice what's it?
Food?
No, like Michelin style
Rich people?
restaurants. I have never been served an edible flower. Never been served an edible flower once. But I listen, I'm not talking about hibiscus and shit like that. I'm talking about like, put an edible flower on a fucking quiche. It's not the same thing. This isn't like fucking
It's
making.
You
not.
know what we
Oh,
want.
thank you so much. I have loved the Star 2 Folly, and that's 5 donations. We have hit that goal, so you know what time it is. It's time to feed that dog. I changed the song so we can feed that dog. If this is your
Say hello now.
first time here at the Uplock stream, when we reach a goal, we feed my dog behind you. Leia, sit. Sit. Sit.
You mean feed that dog behind you?
Let's go. Come on, Leia. And wait. There she goes, chat. She is eating that treat. You know what time it is. What's even an edible flower then?
It's literally a flower that humans can eat and
It's
digest.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
They
it really
don't taste
is.
like anything. They might be fragrant, but they're practically
It just
flavorless.
make you feel fancy. Like
And you know
gold
what,
leaf.
Chat, you've won another goal. Feed that dog ×2. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to feed that dog one more time, you know what to do. All right, we're going to get right back into it.
Of an accessory.
Which you can do too, if your kink is pretending you're eating at a French bistro, which you couldn't afford in real life, because you're so dirt poor, peasant.
Help me, I'm
Okay, so I'm going to critique this video real quick. Let's be very honest. If you're affording if you're affording Netflix where this is on, you're not necessarily dirt poor. Netflix has become prohibitively expensive now.
Yeah.
To the point where a lot of people are going back to cable.
Yeah, I've never paid for Netflix. I was on my folks' plan for a long time.
Yeah.
They just kicked me off like 2 months ago.
Well, because Netflix is kicking you off. Your folks ain't kicking you
know.
off.
I
Netflix
mean, yeah,
is.
I used to
what I
share
said.
it with friends. We like
Yeah.
pay for it together,
Yeah.
and it's like, nope, go fuck yourself. You have to pay
Yeah.
even more if you want people on your account to help you pay for it.
Yeah, and
I
yes,
have no need of
Disney's
getting
also
my
very
own.
expensive. Yeah, Disney used to. So I used to have a Disney. I used to have the Disney Plus, Hulu Plus. Well, not the Hulu Plus, like the Disney Plus plan with, like Hulu and ESPN shit. I didn't use the ESPN, but I use like the Hulu stuff. But like the moment it started cresting to like $17 a month, I'm like, no, fuck that. There's not enough content. I don't care about the fucking Disney Vault.
I mean, like I pay like $9 a month for like Crunchyroll. I don't even use as much as
Yeah.
that warrants.
I'm so dirt poor. I've gone back to pirating.
It's really gonna turn into that.
Yeah.
Like for a long time, pirating was very viable for a lot of people, and then streaming services was very affordable. And
Yeah.
with the ease of use, everybody was able to watch everything that they wanted to watch, and now it's unaffordable again.
Yep.
Yeah, like exactly. Like people have gone back to it. It's a lot. Disney has little Einsteins on it and Bluey. Make your own Bluey. I don't know. I know, right? Rena, you're
Half
fine.
Bluey.
You're fine. But yeah, no, it's like people who are watching this aren't like quote unquote dirt poor. Even if I was dirt poor, I'd still
I
fucking
think
pirate
he's
it.
just making a joke.
I know, but it's getting a little preachy. He said it like 4 times now. There's
I
a rule of
know.
3s.
I know.
poor. No.
Now, obviously, the appeal of the show is Meghan being who she is, Meghan Markle. So a lot of viewers might tune into the series to get some inside tea on how everything went down with the royals. And to those
Hey,
The Martha Stewart revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the white woman.
I mean,
Hold
Thank
that
you.
thought, because there's gonna be something Martha Stewart related in this show. He may not get to it, but I'll bring it up afterwards.
yeah. I mean, listen, I'll be very real. The Martha Stewart style cooking show was before Martha Stewart. She just
Yeah,
coined it because she was very
Like
good
Julia
at it.
Childs.
Julia Childs. yeah, I
Julia
was about to say.
Child. And it used like that style of cooking show used to be on like your public access television. It's just
if you go
Martha
to
Stewart was able to make a
Twitch,
lifestyle
they
thing
actually
on it.
have was it they actually do have like they basically show like a channel, and you can watch
Lost
Julia
in
Child
Worlds
on it.
15 became a member.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
had a
Thank you,
brain
thank
fart. They
you.
also have like Common Writer on there as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout TV, that's what it was. Shout
Yeah,
TV.
Shout TV. Yeah.
those viewers, I say you're out of luck. Because this is not a drama show, this is a feel-good show. So any references to the event will be kept as vague as possible.
And he has just been in my life for the before, during, and after.
Yeah, but you know what? None of us are entitled to that.
Yeah.
I guess like that's my thing too. Nobody's really entitled to if they don't want to share a very public falling out with their family, they don't need to see. This is Barefoot Contessa was number 1. Yeah. Is Prince Harry even in the show? From what I
He
understand,
shows up.
does he show up?
Yeah, he makes like cameos in some episodes.
But like that's the thing. It's like I don't know. I think that's part of the issue too. Is people got mad. Hey, Corey, how you doing? People
That's your
really
fault.
got mad that this wasn't tea. And I think that's also why people are saying, "Oh, it's a copy." Because people wanted tea. People
No,
watch
it's
this.
it's not just that.
No,
We'll get to it.
I know, but I think that there's a good sizable audience of people who are mad for that reason.
Shall we say?
And this is how you stay out of the drama, mama. And before you get into the guests, you might be wondering, does her doting husband ever make an appearance? Yes, he does. Like, once or
Brother,
twice. I'm not
shave
sure
the-
because
okay,
I
okay,
fell
okay,
asleep
okay,
to
okay,
ever
okay.
make an appearance.
Go-
Yes,
go
he
ahead.
does.
Shave
you.
this head.
Ooh.
What the fuck are you doing? You
Ooh.
got your father's skull, which literally looks like a ghoul, by the way. Brother, shave or get hair plugs. Do something. You're mega rich. Why aren't you shaving your fucking head? What are you doing?
Just hold on to the last bit of hair. You can't lose to his brother.
Brother, you have so much money. Just go to. You don't even need to go to Turkey. You could probably afford it in the States. Just better. Christ.
Like, once or twice. I'm not sure because I fell asleep during most of the episodes. Did I mention the show is like Xanax? She's so soft-spoken, almost whispery, that you pop the show on and you'll be unconscious quicker than she can make her dog some treats. Speaking of dogs, have you found yourself wondering how to make healthy snacks for your
No, no ad. No. Wait, okay, maybe
furry
not
best
ad.
friend?
3/4 cup of oat flour, cup of regular flour, 1 egg, tablespoon honey, half cup peanut butter, 1/4 cup of water, filtered of course.
Yeah, you don't want to be using tap water. I mean, if you don't have filtered water in your home, you might as well just drive off a cliff Thelma and Louise style. Not to escape the
Use filtered water. Your dog
Yeah, I
deserves
mean,
filtered
I
water.
use- Yeah, I give my cat filtered water.
What?
She would do the same for me.
Okay, this person's obnoxious. As a I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. Just,
Not
like,
all
very
gay
sassy.
men, but sometimes gay men. No, I'm sorry. Listen. As a
Don't
gay
speak
man
down to the gay
myself,
man.
I'm gonna call it out. This is not the aura I look for in a guy. If my femboy got this aura, we are not dating. I'm sorry. It is not happening. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I love the sass.
but it's not. It's negative sass. It's shitty sass. I've never heard of filtered water instead of using. I've never heard of using filtered water instead of tap water for pets. I mean, listen. Leia will drink tap sometimes. I have a
I'll give
filtered
her
water
tap- like,
thing.
I give my cats tap water from
The
the
memes
bathroom
Jack the
sink.
Black Dragon became a member.
cats,
The
they'll deal
memes
with it.
Jack the Black Dragon celebrates 1 month of membership. Who is
I
this
do have a filter
off-brand
fountain in the
YouTuber?
bed.
I don't-
The
I-
living
listen.
room,
Listen. I think of your sass gay creator. This is them at home. This is the Wish version of them. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh, I'm being mean.
Wow.
I'm being really.
Just watch it. Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, get this because it's like one of the better like reviews of like her show that isn't complete other
Yeah.
dog shit like slideshow. And
Oh
just, like,
God, yeah, no.
just take shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, Leia gets tap water. I do give her some filtered stuff for time to time. I also have a filter in my the dog bowl thing that she has. So I don't know. The too gay for girlfriend gay is throwing shade at gay. So no, Pimenta, fuck off, you gay.
police, but to escape your miserable existence as a tap water drinker. Anyway, while the dog treats bake, it's time to make some fruit preserve. You know, when you cook expensive fruit with sugar to make luscious preserve, which is not the same as jam, because jam uses a 1-to-1 ratio of fruit and sugar, which we don't, because we're not fat sluts. But we don't have time to discuss how expensive it would be to get a bucket of raspberries just to get a small, tiny jar of fruit preserve, because hey,
Okay,
the dog treats are done.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but it can be.
Cloudy with the 3 months. No.
Cloudy became a member. Cloudy celebrates
Oh
3
my
months
God,
of
this is
membership.
insane.
Gay?
This is
I
I
just
hardly
insane.
know
noticed
her.
something. For some reason, the voice channel is like in the middle of the Discord instead of below Hoppy and Art. I don't
Not
know
even
why.
gay, but you don't decide when I donate.
Gonna move that.
Thank you, Zay.
Thank you.
God damn, you guys are being crazy. I dated a trans woman. Does that make me gay? That depends on you. That like,
Yeah, I'm not the arbiter of who
Yeah.
is gay and who isn't gay, but if you donated, it's a good
do I
sign.
lose my trans pass for not donating? No, you donate double now. Makes you pan, sure.
No.
A little bit more presentational.
And this summer,
God damn. No, middleman, what the fuck?
Now as a straight man I can say it. Falgy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is great. Greg, you really activated the gay agenda. How does that make you feel, buddy?
As a straight man,
You are
I
so
feel very
painfully
proud.
straight. Greg is so painfully straight. Do you
How
think
could you say
Greg
that?
has kissed men? Donate to find out.
Summarizes the show pretty well. It's all about making things presentable, turning boring chores into whimsical actions of kindness. So you too can put bows in your jars for no one to see, because you live alone in a shoebox apartment and the only visitors you get are parasites in your tap water.
That is the 7th poor joke.
You just like go. Let's get through the video.
I've dated all genders. I'm the rainbow.
Thank you, Len.
Thank you, Len.
And I'm putting this in here because this isn't my house. Daniel's gonna be staying at my house, but I'm gonna prep everything here.
Wait, what? Whose house is it? Where are we? Wait, is this Tyler Perry's house still?
Don't.
No!
Greg made us all crawl out of the closet.
Thank
Guys,
you.
what is happening? Oh, thank you, Platinum. Thank you, some unknown.
Thank you. Thank you.
Black heart emoji, purple heart emoji, white heart emoji, yellow heart emoji.
Thank you for the pan flag. Cloud, you know why he's this level of a hater. You know. The dude needs new material. You know what? This is fine, though. This is the level of people who think that either show is bad or whatever. This is fun for me.
Tie a knot without a bow. What you don't want to do is make it hard for you best to get into it.
Girl, who has time to do all this? Okay, if I'm inviting you to my house, I'm gonna have booze, and you can pour your own drinks, because if I make them, you're gonna end up in the hospital with alcohol poisoning. At times, her show turns into a cooking show, where the cooking takes about 2 minutes, and the feel-good conversation about unrelated shit that happened 20 years ago takes about 30, because it's a feel-good show. And you're going to feel real good about not being in that house personally, because it feels like you don't belong there, like you just walked into the wrong house. Luckily, you can just change the channel. Hell, sometimes even the guests look like they don't want to be there.
I wouldn't put it in a clear vase purely because I don't know who has time to change the water on flowers every day.
Who has time? Girl, you just spent the last 3 hours perusing through a flower shop so you can use one of your mini flower
Okay.
stands to keep them organized inside of the vase. And you don't have time to change the water if it's a clear vase. I'm sure you have. If anyone has the time, it's gotta be you, Megan.
Okay.
Okay, so talking about that. So there is cooking in the show, but at times it's a cutaway. So she'll be
Yeah.
talking to
Lifestyle
somebody
stuff.
and
It's
she'll
lifestyle.
pull something out and it'll like cut away as if like we're like a Family Guy sort of gag where she's made it quickly
I
and
was
then
about
she's
to
just
say,
handing to her guest.
I'm going to speed
Which
this up a little
It's
bit.
not a
but yeah.
cooking show.
Well, I was about to say, I think that's a really interesting thing that like Steve Edison like isn't this a cooking show?
happens.
But it seems like even
I
though
getcha.
the top comment is, "Are you
Holy
gay?"
shit. Holy shit.
yes. I was waiting for you to scroll down.
That's the funniest thing of this entire video
Is
is
that-
"Are you gay?"
Is that the reason we're watching this?
No.
Did we get caught?
No, I'm a good Christian woman of faith. Okay, at least Stutterbox got a. Why is Stutterbox funnier in the comments than he is in his own video? Come on, dude, you're like that's funny.
Because let me tell you something. There's not a lot in the Meghan show. You just
Yeah,
have to,
but,
you
like,
have to make it
Mm.
funny. It's not. There's not a lot of substance in it.
Yeah, but then maybe don't make a 12-minute video on it. I don't know.
You know.
Man, come on. Work with us a little bit. Speaking of flowers, did you know
Well,
that
but this is actually a really interesting thing. Is like, this is funny because what you're seeing is like, this isn't a cooking show; it's a lifestyle show. So why are people on Reddit being very weird and like weird tea channels being very weird about the copying of the show?
We'll get,
Oh
we'll
my
get to
God.
it. We'll get to it.
Well, no, but I know we're bearing the lead.
you can make your own flower ice cubes at home? I know, it's crazy. And the most important part is using distilled water, not tap water, because tap water is disgusting, and when it freezes, it becomes cloudy, and then you can't see the flower inside of it, and then you just wasted God knows how long searching for edible flowers to put in water so your drink looks pretty. Distilled water always, as shown in this
Platinum, I
5-minute
agree.
sequence that a 20-second TikTok has taught us 5,000 times in the past.
Yes,
but we
Craig?
don't just decorate food with pointless.
Isn't distilled water different than filtered water?
The
Distilled
one has
water
less
is
minerals. Has more?
it is the one has no minerals because
Is it the Saratoga guy?
Well, distilled water isn't one that you want to drink, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
distilled
water
water is one you don't
drink.
want to drink. So my
Yeah.
fiance puts that in his pat machine. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't want to
yeah,
do
yeah.
distilled water, but you want to do filtered water.
Yeah, I give Leo like something filtered. Yeah, I wouldn't give distilled.
I-
He
I
looks
think-
like someone who was he looks like he was eating someone's booty who didn't wipe first. Stop talking about his mustache like that! Holy shit! The
You know, you have the
gays
power
are
to not read
fighting.
things out loud.
Only the gay chatters can make fun of this band so bad. There are 3 different types of water.
There's a lot of different types of water.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I follow a TikTok water sommelier. That guy's great.
Oh yeah, I've heard
Whoa,
of
for
that.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah, I know you guys are funnier. I know. Meghan is a biracial woman, and you constantly keep calling the show white. It is racist. I listen. I don't usually give a fuck about this. I don't personally like care
I
that
think
much.
he's talking about the vibes.
Yeah, but
specifically.
like, he's an unfunny petty gay. Oh, don't show an unfunny petty gay to a chat of petty gays, Fauci. I know. But it's like, but it was one of the things where he's like, hey, Meghan, she got rid of that racist family. I can't believe it. She's like, fuck the race. He's like, fuck that racist family. I'm so glad they're dead. I'm so glad Queen Mummy's dead. All that shit. And then just kind of continues to just say it's a white person show. Oh, it's extra white. I'm like, you're doing the thing. It was the virtue signaling in the beginning. That's why. He virtue signaled in the beginning, and then is kind of doing the derivative thing that he said he wouldn't do. Yeah, I think he's just going off the vibes. He's basically, the show's giving off the energy of an unseasoned chicken.
Damn.
See, but that's funny. That's funny. Like, if he said that, like, oh my God. Who's that? Cloudy, you're here. Who's the guy that did the Amber Lynn Reid stuff that you showed me? He's a funny gay man. Hilarious. He does a little shoulder shimmy shit. He's fucking funny. Fucking hilarious. Like, you could tell that, like, it's the guy. He does the shoulder shimmy. He's British. Oh my God, what's his name? Because you could tell, like, he's you could tell, like, he's from a different age of YouTube where he couldn't show off specific parts of his body, in a way, like because of camera issues. Pi Hoomst, is that who it is?
Cloudy doesn't know who you're talking about.
Cloudy exactly knows who
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Then why is she putting questions?
I don't know, because she's wrong.
Well, then let's go.
Bad.
And they all laugh at how much salt their branzino is going to need, all while sipping mimosas made with flower-shaped
Tom Harlech. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Who is it? Is it Tom Harlech? I don't know.
orange juice ice cubes. That's a mouthful. It's like they're filming
love
those
you too,
ads
honey.
where people just eat salads and laugh hysterically. God, I wish I was her friend. Meghan, invite me over. No, actually don't, because this is giving me Get Out vibes, which is crazy because the entire country turned against her because she's not white, and now here she is, acting white.
I have to do it totally wrong to get it totally right.
White women when they vote Republican and then they lose their jobs because it turns out they were DEI hires. It's funny
It's not funny.
because it's true. Are you thinking of having friends over, but you're not sure of the etiquette rules? Look no further, as the Duchess of Sussex teaches us how to make a crudité. What was that? You don't know what a crudité is? Of course you don't, you dirt poor peasant. A crudité is a French
What is that? The ninth joke? The ninth poor joke that he's made?
appetizer of raw vegetables served with dips, like hummus. Now, ideally, you would make your own hummus, but Meghan made this show thinking of all you poor bastards who can't even afford avocado on toast. You can use store-bought hummus, as long as you have a nice little bowl to transfer it into, so people don't know that you're probably on food
Yeah.
stamps and went into debt trying
Yeah, that's just. People do this normally. This guy sucks. This guy's so bad. I'm
You know,
sorry.
It says something about YouTube like this was the
It's
best
Tom-
review
it's Tom
of her
Harlow.
show I
Thank
could
you, honey.
find.
So Tom Harlech
know?
is the guy that I'm thinking of. He's hilarious. Dude's videos are really, really good.
vegetable arrangement. Look how pretty it looks when you take the time to color code it. And don't
Yeah, but people don't serve things in like. Okay, so in my family we don't do that. But there's sometimes you do. Like if I get potato salad from the store and I'm eating with my mom and my dad, I'm eating out of the fucking potato salad thing. But if I don't know, if Greg is coming to my house, if Ash is coming to my house, I'm gonna serve them dinner in nice dishes because they're my guests. It's a normal thing to do.
forget, edible flowers to decorate and make your disgusting store-bought hummus look expensive. Have you ever had so many citruses you were afraid they would go off before you had the chance to consume them? Me neither. So to fix this issue you don't have and never will, here's a tip. Dehydrating them will actually preserve their flavor, which only takes a modest 6 to 8 hours. But hey, those margaritas are gonna look great with them.
It's just adding that extra bit of decor.
Okay, yeah, I have no one got the time to dehydrate their fruits. Now this is shit that you can make fun of. Ain't nobody got time to fucking dehydrate their fruits. Nobody got time to sit in front of their fucking oven for 6 hours. Because listen, the kid is crying in the corner. The cockroach in the corner needs to get fed. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
The cockroach in the corner.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna make fun of this, be like, oh yeah, and somehow, Meghan Markle, for as rich and hoity-toity as her kitchen is, she doesn't have a dehydrator. What a fucking peasant! What a commoner! No wonder the Queen hated her. That's how you do this. That's how you make comedy.
Thank you for the
Episode 8 is
lesson,
actually one of my favorites because we get to learn a valuable skill many people urgently need. Pretty gift wrapping. All you need is some friends in your life to give gifts.
Okay. Okay, so family lore. My mom is always the one that wraps presents because she always said, you know, little Falgy, when I was a kid, I used to work at the Macy's during Christmas season to get a little money. So my mom is a stickler for wrapping presents and will literally yell at us if we don't wrap them correctly.
My fiance does the same thing.
Yeah.
But he just looks very disappointed at my wrapping.
Yeah. No, she hates it. She hates when I wrap. So I don't wrap things anymore. Unless it's like a personal gift. Or when I do the listen chat, you want the quick and easy way to do it? Do the bag trick. Get some colored tissue paper, get a bag, and put that shit in the fucking Amazon packaging it came in. Yeah, just my bags. Yes, I wrap. What was I gonna say? I saw something. Is she using her own oven to dehydrate them? Buy a dehydrator. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the
this
joke
isn't
you
her
made.
house. This is a house she's renting.
Yeah, but she's rich. Use the dehydrator.
Writes Chef Alice Waters to help her prepare for a little brunch celebration, and they fawn over the yolk color of the eggs Meghan's rescue chickens laid. That's right, her chickens are rescues. And by the end of this beautiful day, these ladies
Okay.
have made a quiche with some lettuce on the side.
Did he make fun of the audience? Yeah, but listen, I make fun of you guys all the time. I can't nitpick that shit.
There's streamers who basically like sneak diss their audience or just outright target their audience, and they're fine with it.
I guess possibly, but I took it as he meant to say episode because instead of engaging with your friends, you're watching Meghan Markle make a quiche. But
No, he said this video. He specifically said this.
But that's
video.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying video.
Well, Megan's show is
So
a Netflix show.
guess.
Yeah. Again, I think it's fine to sneak like slow, like small, like disses to your audience if that's like the standard you set. I actually
Sure.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck if you're known for being a petty reviewer, and your audience loves being dissed because they'll throw shade back. Like clearly, someone threw shade in the comment.
Yeah.
Like they were throwing
Okay,
shade in the
yeah.
comments. This is totally fine. Like. I confess I've watched an embarrassing number of YouTubers' takes on this series, but yours is by far the most hilarious. I don't know about that. That means everybody who's been covering this sucks.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
what I'm
you prepare
saying.
for a
This is
celebration
the
with
best
friends and
video on
family.
this.
A half-eaten quiche and crudités. And don't forget the handwritten menus, of course. And Netflix being Netflix, they're going to capitalize on Meghan Markle's popularity, even if critics and audiences both think the show
Was it on
sucks.
Netflix?
Because
Yes, it is on Netflix.
Yes.
it does. And not because it's Meghan Markle, but because it's incredibly tone deaf and out of touch with reality, right? Look around you. There's so many crises that people are going through that I don't even know what's worse.
Oh my god! Ooh, brother, this guy stinks! Oh, guys, here. In the show about... listen, if this motherfucker says Israel-Palestine, I'm gonna lose it!
I don't think so.
I'm gonna lose it, chat!
Well, then let's lose it and watch it.
Buying food, paying rent, surviving. It's all so much. The last thing we need is how to make raw vegetables presentable.
Television is escapism. Some people want it.
Mm.
Some people don't. What are you doing? These jokes aren't even funny. This is yeah. Eggs are expensive. It's insensitive to have a cooking show. Yeah, it's just like, oh, guys, did I tell you that she had rescue chickens? Not everything has to be a commentary on the geopolitical state. I know. That's what I'm saying. I like hosting for people. Yes, I want to know how to make my veggies presentable. Yeah, you know what? Listen, no, fuck you. Meghan Markle's doing you a service. She didn't even tell you to cook those vegetables. She's telling you how to eat raw vegetables. Guys, that's cost effective. You don't even turn your stove on. What are you talking about? She's teaching you how to eat raw vegetables. You don't even need to turn your stove on. You're saving gas and electric right now. This is just the man commentary of Lily Orchard. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is hilarious.
On a platter, or how to assort cheeses.
Ash,
and
I'm telling you right
or
now,
how
this
to
is one of the
transfer
funniest
pretzel-
things you've ever brought to us. I'm telling you right the fuck now. This is hilarious. Thank you. Everybody, please say thank you to Ash. They did a really wonderful job with this.
from the back to a different plastic bag. Isn't she an environmentalist? And now we're just wasting plastic for no reason. Come on.
Oh, listen, now we gotta talk about the environmentalism that she does. She's just wasting plastic, but it's recyclable plastic.
Fortunately, this is also going to give an opportunity for all the Meghan haters to vocally express how much they hate her, except they're going to use this as an excuse to tarnish her person, to tarnish who she is without ever meeting her.
Haven't you done this with your shitty jokes and inadvertent racism?
The sir doth protest too much.
Uh-huh. Starts the video with with virtue signaling, is ending the video with virtue signaling, but threw in small jabs at her character and not believing what her virtue was. This is so interesting. God, tea commentary is very hit or miss. It's the same thing with every regular commentary.
Same with like TikTok.
Yeah. There's more stuff on the Joe Gatto stuff. We may update if there's a new article out. Apparently there's screenshots going around that she is admitting to faking certain things. I can't confirm them, so I'm not running the story. You're gonna see it on TikTok. But people are dying, Kim. She's not Kim Kardashian, Pimenta. Stop. No, but again, I can't, since those screenshots are really unconfirmable, even if there's a scroll with it, I'm not running that. You're gonna find it on fucking TikTok if you look it up.
Instead of actually criticizing the show for what it is, I know that people are going to take this as an opportunity to be racist, because that's what people do. I even stumbled upon a YouTube channel completely dedicated to talking about her in a negative way, and the channel is ran by a woman. Like, the misogyny and pick-me energy is
Buddy. Buddy. There are pick-me gays too. Buddy. Listen. Sometimes a conservative just wants to let it out and wants to shill a little money. Sounds like you just want a sugar daddy. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, don't make that assumption.
Listen. Listen. Someone wants to be my sugar daddy, by all fucking means you can do it. I give 0 fucks. Chat. You know what to do. Yeah, like, listen. Doth protesting too much.
You can't pit me down right now. Oh, it's so good.
I just like a lot of gay men are shockingly misogynistic. I know. Who doesn't even want a sugar daddy? I'm not even straight and I want one. Oh, I could feel the gay men in my chat seething right now at this man. I can feel y'all.
astonishing. But all jokes aside, the show is great for background noise. And I don't mean this as a dig. Like most Netflix shows, you pop them on and then you go do something else while that plays in the background.
Yeah, that's true. Netflix is second or even tertiary screen content. It's very, very interesting. You could feel the gay men in you, Fauci. You fucking platinum.
Monica.
How'd you know?
What the show is for. She does make some pretty cute things that we're never going to do because we're not rich. We don't have the time.
You're not I swear to God, all she's doing is buying cellophane, little ribbons. Okay, I can tell you what she's doing right now. because my mother does this. You buy cellophane, you buy clear cellophane or a clear plastic bag. What you then do is you take ribbon, you take a scissor, and you strike it across the ribbon like it's a match. And what you do is it'll like twirl a little bit, and you continue, and then you tie it, and then on the edges that are untied, you continue to strike it like a match, and so it gets a little curl effect. This is quite literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The most expensive thing about the show is the crew, the
Yeah.
house that the house that they are doing the show in, because like a bunch of the recipes she uses, like Marina pointed this out to me. Going back to the Martha Stewart thing, one of the recipes she makes is basically just a Martha Stewart dish,
Yeah.
like as is, nothing new to it. It's not a cooking show; it's a lifestyle show.
Yeah, but again, it's a lifestyle show. This is very clearly a lifestyle show. Talk about planting, like presenting your home. Pimenta, I saw it. I will play it in a second. My mom does it. Yeah, like this is like a normal thing, but there are a lot of people that may not know that. And it's literally just a simple thing. And saying it's prohibitively like rich is like, what the is virtue signaling on a degree I cannot understand. Bossums with the 5 Canadian.
Chat is Falji's sugar harem. Also, that mustache on this dude needs to go.
Yeah, he really needs to shave it or trim it. He needs to like, it can't be this far down, like past the corners of his lips. It needs to go up here. It needs to be above, or maybe goatee it. Maybe he's growing out a goatee. You don't know.
Listen, I've been trying to get you to shave that mustache for forever. You can't make anybody shave. That's all I'm
Literally, you are the only person that doesn't like it.
I think his mustache looks fine.
Falji is clearly part of the bourgeoisie.
Thank you. I will say one thing though. I think
I
my
know.
man may be bald.
2,000 sub goal. 2,000 sub goal. Falji has to shave his mustache.
No, I'll look at the baby face. I don't want to grow my mustache out again. It's such a pain.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mustaches are actually the hardest thing.
pain?
Yeah, mustaches are hard to grow out. They're a pain in the ass. I will say this though. I believe my man is bald. From what I could tell, more courage than fucking Harry won't shave his head off. Though your
Look at his
eyebrows,
face
your
right
eyebrows are
there.
pretty good, man. Eyebrows are
The
good.
kissy face.
Hmm?
He's making the kissy face.
I know,
Trying to
he's
survive. At least I am.
mewing.
Being very rude to people. You may have a lot of money, and if you do, sharing is caring, right? Please, love it or hate it.
I'm gonna just let that one rock.
The show is going to stick around. They've already confirmed season 2. It's coming soon, and I, for one, am definitely going to tune in because sometimes when I'm struggling to sleep, I need a little something to like really help me doze off. And this show is fucking perfect. Honestly, try it, pop it on, lay down comfortably, and just let it happen. You will fall asleep in no time. I don't know why people are so mad. I've seen so many TikToks of people like genuinely hating on her and like calling her every name under the sun, and I'm like, guys, come on. There's like people dying. This is just a sweet lady who's
Brother.
We call this video a compliment sandwich, where you have like,
Yeah.
oh, it's nice at the beginning, it's shit in the middle, and it's nice at the end.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. I don't know. He kind of won me over with the end of this video. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of winning me over. It's still shit, but it's like winning me over in a different way. People are dying, but she's a sweet lady though. Stop being racist towards her. Oh, I fucking love it. It's not even like that insulting. It's more his jokes are just really poor, no pun intended. That he has to make character assumptions instead of just jokes, and it's just weird. Like they're jokes you've heard before just by better people and delivered better. Which one are the trailers?
So video, it's bottom 2 right here.
Oh, okay.
These two.
Oh, I see it. So okay, one's a TikTok, that should be
So,
fine.
I had to find the reason it's a TikTok because it was hard to find the original trailer for Pamela's Anderson show because it was recent 2023.
I love to cook.
Oh my god,
Click the objects. Click the objects, you fuck.
What is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? I hate everything.
I love to cook. I just always have wanted to take things to another level. And I thought, I'm gonna go to cooking school and bring really great chefs to me.
Okay.
So just pay attention to what's happening in the
Okay,
actual
Melissa
video.
King, I know who she is. Very, very, I mean, very based, very poggies.
So I say the important part is possible. Pay attention to what is happening in this trailer because that will be like the important part for comparing these two and us going forward with the final video.
She also clearly, like, this is not even a knock on Pamela Anderson, but she looks so much different. Like, you could tell, like maybe she's done it purposely or not, but like you could tell, like, unless I'm wrong, you could tell like some of the plastic is gone.
Well, she does wear. I would say like she doesn't wear as much makeup. Like
Yes,
it's
I was
very
just
much
gonna
toned
say.
down. So if you her previous show Garden of Eden, the first season, at least when I was still watching it, felt still very exploitative to her like.
Which I mean, yeah, she
perceived,
was
like,
marketing off of it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Like, if
it's
she's
still a
co-
bit
if
more
she's purposely,
sexual.
yeah.
She's like a woman in her 50s, and they're still trying to make her dress in somewhat provocative sort of
I
wear.
mean, women in their 50s
that-
can get it. Call me.
Okay. But
Sorry,
in this
go.
show, it feels like very much that she's like got rid of all that, and she very much dresses like a home, down to earth, like grandmother.
Her long-term makeup artist died. Fascinating and
Aw.
sad at the same time.
didn't know that.
That's actually sad. That'd be crazy if she were, like, obviously she's wearing minimal makeup in this, and I actually love this look she looks great, by the way. Pamela Anderson, call me, please.
She's
I know.
she has been married 5 times, so I don't know.
I'll be number 6.
I'm
No,
like, girl, don't marry right away. Be with the guy for a couple years before we marry, please.
listen, you
Give
can
yourself
divorce
some
me right now. I know I'll get the money in the settlement. Please, please.
I know it's because like she was married during Garden of Eden. She broke up with that guy, and I'm just like they were together for a year. I'm like, hold on, don't marry right away.
No, but I was gonna say, like, she does, like, I can tell the clear difference, not just in the feel and the way that she's dressed, but 100% in the presentation. Even like it's supposed to be rustic. Like,
Yes.
Megan's show doesn't give off the rustic vibe at all.
This kitchen is inside of a barn. Like
Yeah,
they
like,
hollowed
this
out
is
a barn
so
and put a
different.
kitchen in it.
It's so immediately different and apparent that I couldn't compare these series at all.
Just wait until we get to the trailer for Megan's new kind of like stage. Just pay attention to what's happening in there to like note.
Oh, I know that. I know that chef. I know this
I'm on a
chef.
sponge, soaking it all in.
Do I
Okay,
know
so we're
her?
doing this. Got it.
I don't know him.
I'm so lucky to be cooking
I've
next
seen
to
that guy.
these really incredible chefs. Oh my god, that's so good.
We're gonna blow some minds tonight.
I know.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
Melissa,
This is the
I
most
like her.
beautiful
She's cool.
salad I've ever made.
That's what I was waiting
Wow.
for. That's what I was hoping for.
I'm learning a lot. We have a mushroom cup.
Okay, that was a beautiful braid of her hair, by the way. Just gonna say that right now. Yeah, Megan's show gives off like a magazine article. Like, yeah, her show gives off like the cover, and that is teasing like the centerfold spread of like a lifestyle magazine. 100%. This is such a different vibe. Yeah, she seems really sweet.
Yeah,
Like-
she is very sweet in the show. Like, there's like watching the Megan show and watching her show. There's a very different vibe of how they present themselves. Megan presents herself as perfect, and like she can't do anything wrong related to what she's doing within the show. Pamela has like moments where like she doesn't know what she's doing, and she comes off as like, "Hey, could you help me? I don't know what I'm doing at times," and it feels very much like honest.
I
Like
would
she's learning.
Pimento, I would push back. I would say this is not very trad wife. And the reason I would say that, from what I can tell of this show so far, I don't think she's talking about like cooking and cleaning and how her life's purpose is now like tending to her family. The show opens with I wanted to learn how to cook. So I went to culinary school and now I have some of the best chefs teaching me how to cook.
So each episode, the framing is that she brings a chef in and she learns like a new type of dish. The first episode is about learning Haiti, like from dishes from Haiti, and then they bake basically a full course meal, and it ends with her serving the meal she helped make with the chef to her sons and some friends of hers, along with the chef and herself.
Yeah, this very much feels like I want to learn and do these things through this vessel.
So
And yeah, and like trad wife stuff is like Jilly said, like trad wife stuff is specifically like focusing on like cooking and cleaning, like patriarchy stuff. Like, yeah, I think Arena's like it probably like gives off like homestead girly with a beekeeping and dehydrating
so-
like fruits. Yeah.
So there is like there is like a cutaway in the middle of the first episode where it's her and a friend of hers, who are basically using like old cloth and doilies to make a like tablecloth for their dinner. But she helps a little bit and she says, "Hey, could you take care of the rest of this?" And she goes back and cooks for the other guy, the chef. So
Yeah.
there's like a small cutaway to that, but it's not like her. She's working there the whole time. It showed that she has to lean on people for help. It's always about her asking people for help.
Which is like honestly fine. I think that's.
I know,
like,
I'm just
perfectly- No.
my thoughts, 'cause
I'm liking the vibe of the show. That's literally what I'm saying. I actually am really liking the vibe of the show. I would watch this. This I would fully watch.
Congee, panzanella salad.
A galette can be made into sweet or savory delights.
Thank you, chef.
Ooh, I was called a chef. I must be doing something right.
Well, now we're gonna have this yummy, beautiful dinner with family and friends.
I brought everyone.
I like to create an experience. Setting the table is like setting the tone. That's the romantic in me.
Cheers. Cheers. I think this is one of the most beautiful meals, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys killed this.
Aw.
It's just incredible.
You go through a long lifetime of cooking, and I just feel like I just started today.
I like the vibe of the show. It's getting to me. What do you mean I'm not beating the gay allegations? I like the vibe of the show. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I like the vibe. You fucking assholes. Can't even like the vibe of a show anymore. Can't even like a vibe. So Pamela's cooking with love. Okay, so then we have Meghan Markle's Netflix show. Yeah, I like vibes. And
It's right below that
yeah,
one.
I see it. This one might get. It's Netflix, so this,
So
is gonna be
this
shot.
may be what we just don't show on stream if you.
I mean, we saw the show, so I'm hoping the audio will be fine. Chat.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh shit, it's not on screen for
I can't
you
see
guys.
it.
Yeah. Okay, I have an idea. What do we put up? Okay, so chat shouldn't be able to see this. Chat, you probably just have the regular screen. Yeah.
I've always loved taking something pretty ordinary. And
Okay, so she's
elevating
cutting.
surprising
Literally all the
people
scenes we
with
saw.
moments that let them know I was really thinking.
Okay, these are not the same show. Holy shit, these are not the same show.
Just if you want to mute it, just because they're playing like copyright music
Fuck.
in the background.
Okay.
Probably we may have to do that. Only a little bit, but like. Just
Okay,
play
you know
it,
what? Then
just
I can put
watch.
this on screen if it's copyrighted
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, so just to pay
we're not
attention
muting
to
it,
like
yeah.
what's happening on the screen.
All right,
and try to
chat.
compare it to.
I'm gonna be
Pamela
Megan.
show.
I was really thinking of them. What? Mandy clicked down.
Kayla.
Yeah, she shows up in the second episode. It's very fucking awkward.
fucking-
It's like really cringe.
Fucking get out of here, you crazy ass.
Stutter should have mentioned that episode
What?
because it was really uncomfortable.
Ah!
It was very like she was so fucking fake.
What a
Opportunity
fucking
missed.
what a fucking bitch. Oh, ugh. Guys, if you don't know, she's like fucking terribly like. Is there like self-hating? Like she's like a self-hating woman. It's really weird. You look at her history of there are videos on it. Looking at her history of writing Indian characters, and like obviously based on herself and stuff, and it's constantly self-hating. It is insane, and they always fall in love with a white man. Mindy Kaling,
She's a comedian writer. She was on The
She did
Office.
the,
comedian
really
is fucking
terrible,
doing a lot of heavy
She,
lifting.
she did
Daphne
the
show.
best rendition of Daphne.
You fuck-
Velma,
Yeah, the
Velma,
Daphne.
sorry,
Velma.
sorry.
Velma.
Velma,
Velma.
not Daphne.
Yeah, she does a
Was
it
lot
that?
of self-insert
Oh, right,
shit,
sorry.
and specifically her self-insert shit is very it's very self-hating. It's very self-hating. All right, he's probably the most. You know what? I was gonna order French toast. I'm not gonna order French toast. It's okay.
What?
I want something sweet. I have something in the house.
Just
Okay,
make
so
French
this is
toast.
all flour arranging, making ice cream, focaccia,
Mm-hmm.
eating the ice cream. Is that the girl from fucking Whatchamahoozy?
That's the
Aha,
that one-
whatever.
That's the girl
What?
from
Yeah.
Tucker
How I
must
Met Your
How-
How I Met Your Brother.
not no. That's not How I Met Your Brother.
There's a girl in Stutterbox's video. He points out this woman in particular as being an actress in How I Met Your Mother. I
Uh-huh.
No, but
facetiously
she- no,
said How
she-
I Met Your Brother.
But isn't she the lady from fucking
But that's another person.
Schitt's Creek?
I don't fucking
I've
know. I
never
don't watch
seen-
Schitt's
And
Creek.
the
I
other
didn't watch
in
Schitt's
the
Creek.
other show. Oh, I gotta go. Okay, chat.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna need to look right now.
Chat, I need your help to make sure Fauci doesn't miss anything.
What is this? Cooking with shush. Cooking
cooking mama.
with Megan. Right? What is this called? Oh no, with love, Megan.
Love Megan.
Television series. Cast. They're not even included. Fucking Mindy Kaling is the only one included. Oh, Ro Choi. I know him. Who does she got? American actress? Is there a Canadian actress? No. Mindy Kaling. Rory Choi. Maybe I don't know her. I guess not. I thought that was her. I'm sorry, chat. I'm terrible. All right, so we're dancing. We're drinking. We're making candles. A bald man. Roy. I like Roy. He's very good. Beekeeping! These shows are not the same.
Pamela Anderson could never.
That's just fish. None of this stuff has been, okay. Why? Okay. I'm going to tell you how to rewrite that video right now. I'm sorry, I need to, make this known. So, we're talking about the ice cubes, right? So, why would you not show this? This is the shot you should show for making fun of the ice cubes. Not the other fucking one. You show this one. It's no, you would know if you got some little bit of fungus growing in your fucking ice box. No, that's not fungus. She just put edible flowers in there. How fucking quirky and weird, right? That is how you make fun of that. Showing her just pouring distilled water or water into a fucking ice cube thing, that's not funny. This is funny. This is what you show. Okay, the more edible flowers. God, she uses. Okay, that's the other thing too. Why would you not show every time that she's used edible flowers? Why wouldn't you just show that? Just show every time she's used it. That's interesting. Okay, drinking, chicken wings with edible flowers on. She fed the crew. Are you telling me?
She feeds the crew. At the beginning, I think is episode. There 2 or 3. She gives one of the, I think the producer coffee.
So she's
Let's make some
feeding the
coffee.
crew, chat. Oh my god, the rich lady is feeding the peasants.
Oh my god.
Look what she made in every moment. Look, she's dancing. That man is still bald. That man should be bald. I'm killing myself, chat. Today I'm killing it. With love, from Megan. Guy snoring. Oh, look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. March 4th.
Okay.
Wow.
So now that we have watched both these trailers, I'm gonna say what actually is going on. The claim. Okay, so next video we're gonna watch is in bold. The claim that their shows that Megan copied Pamela's show is purely based on these 2 trailers. They say there are moments from Megan's trailer that looks very similar to Pamela's trailer, and that is the whole crux.
This
of the copy allegation. Listen to me. I had to dig through several articles, thanks to Killjoy, and found out the origin of this claim that Megan copied Pamela's show came specifically from social media. until this guy's video came out, and then all those articles started citing him specifically.
So
as
it's
the
the
person that
origin.
said-
So this is the nexus point. This
So this is the guy
fat
everyone
fuck
quotes.
is the
Everyone quotes.
Okay,
as being
listen.
the person who claims.
I'm
that,
gonna tell
he
you
has
right
proof.
now. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Get a better shirt. If your jowls are going over the collar, get a better shirt. Listen to my heavier guys in the chat, or heavier ladies, gents, NBs in the chat that like to wear a collared shirt. It's okay to get a bigger neck. His fucking jowls are like, it doesn't need to be this way. It's too tight, dog. Get a different shirt. I
was speculating with Killjoy, because we looked at the trailer and we go like, okay, so what could have possibly happened is that these two shows got sent to the same trailer house.
Yeah,
and whoever
it looks
cuts
that
these
way,
shows
yeah.
cut them similar. Like there's specific moments that he's gonna claim that prove that the shows are similar.
Okay.
But you can see looking at them, they're disparately different. There's there's maybe some elements because it's related to food, so there is some things that are gonna cross over. But like,
I could, let's look.
Did you have to? I mean, really, sweetie, isn't it about time? Well, you kind of.
He hates Meghan Markle. I'm just letting you know that. So this is gonna be a ride. I'm happy it's only 5 minutes.
This is a 4-minute and 58 video. And you can already hear the racism coming out of this motherfucker. Listen, let's be real. His teeth be buck-toothed as a motherfucker. We know your English fucking dental care ain't the best. Is he from Birmingham? Is he from Birmingham? Oh.
I thought something a little bit more original, something for yourself. But clearly, like so many things that have been found out about the former royal known as Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, seemingly she's been inspired by so many different people, including this former international sex bomb. That is, of course, Pamela Anderson. Let me explain. Morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me today. Lovely to have your company. I've met the gorgeous Pamela Anderson, you know.
Guys, you know we have Pierce Morgan, but here's Pierce Morgan.
No, Pierce Morgan at home.
He met her in line to get her signature.
Yeah, he was fucking at Comic-Con for fucking Stripperella, and he's like, I've met the famous fucking... Bro, motherfucker making Winston Churchill look sexy right now. You know what I mean? Timu Pierce Morgan.
My dad would buy him for Winston Churchill. That's how much a big fan he is.
Oh my god. Who is this clown? He's British.
He's like a royal historian and newscaster.
I mean, he's pretty popular. 400K is kind of...
The amount of people who care about the royal family is astonishing.
Pamela doesn't need to sue Meghan. We all figured it out. We will watch Pamela. We refuse to watch Meghan and the story. What is happening?
How dare this mixed mutt copy this white beauty? This guy probably.
Cool anime girls. What the fuck? You're absolutely correct. He would say that.
Of course, many people will now remember her for her stint recently in Chicago on Broadway. What I like about Pamela is she has a crack at many different things.
When was the last time she was on Broadway?
This is a fucking young ass Pamela Anderson.
When was she on Broadway?
Check.
That's how I remember her. I don't remember her.
Her recent stint?
Years.
She had a movie come out, which is...
Her recent stint?
Oh, she was in 2022.
Really?
Okay. I didn't know that.
Good for her.
That looks like a young ass picture of her, though.
Yeah,
what I like about Pamela,
yeah, that's like an old ass picture of her.
This is not from Chicago. I'm telling you, this
This
can't.
is not from Chicago. She looks so different.
This is too fuzzy. Why wouldn't you use
yeah, why would you not use a real photo from? And where's the source? Aren't you a fucking journalist? Source.
at many
Oh, the
different
AP.
things. The last time I met her was a few years back now when she was appearing in pantomime. Oh, yes, she was. Pantomime at the
Okay, I mean, like, that looks like her, like, more recently.
Yeah.
Wimbledon
With her
Theatre.
barbed wire
And she
tat
told me
from when she was in
backstage that
barbed
she had
wire.
really no idea
yeah,
what was
barbed
going
wire.
on, but it was a lot of fun. Vaudeville, of course, to the American market, but she just obviously wants to embrace so many different things. Now, people are suggesting that she's rebranded herself by going, sans free of makeup, but this is an imagery that she lived with for many years. I first actually met her many, many years ago on the set of Baywatch.
You said you met her.
What?
Yeah, see, this is why it's like this is the person they're citing as their source.
They're best friends at this point. He's met her so many
Do
times.
you not have a photo with the woman? I met her here in this thing of vaudeville, but then I actually met her here in a Baywatch when I went over to yonder the colonies. Ye old colonies. What the fuck is happening?
Yes, I know. Yes, those years ago, alongside the super hunk that was David Hasselhoff. And we had a track at the time that was being inserted inside the show, so we were all invited down to see the, filming of it. Wonderful adventure when you think about it. You just don't.
Can you prove it? Who the fuck is this man?
Yeah.
Who is Neil Sheen? I kind of want Neil Sean. Sean the ball.
Don't get it when you're young, do you? How lucky you are, of course. Pamela Anderson then came to London for the launch. Do you remember this Coke that Richard Branson had, Virgin Coke? She was paid something like $1 million to launch it. So here's a woman who knows about advertising.
There's a weird run up for everything that he's about to say, I'm sure.
Keep in mind, this is the first people are citing as the information for pointing out the Meghan Markle was copying Pamela Anderson's show.
I mean, he seems to
haven't
be
gotten
like
to that part yet. He's just rambling right now.
I mean, he has a career. He has a long career in fucking journalism.
I mean, we know how much that's worth.
Well, he's a failed journalist. Oh my god, yeah. He has a fucking long story. Pulled the quote, attributed Neil Sheen, everything used it. He was on NBC News at one time, and he was on Fox. He was the royal reporter for Fox News. Oh god, he's actually famous.
I didn't fucking know.
Advertising, marketing, and it's
Okay, don't film in the sun if your skin. Okay, you see this right here? He literally looks like he's melting. This is not you should not film in the sun if your skin looks like it's melting, by the way. Also, you should never film facing the sun either. That's a terrible thing to do. Right, Greg?
Film in the sun?
Like,
you should
with the sun at your back.
No, you should just film the sun. Stuff.
Oh.
Exactly what the public wants. Let's not mention that infamous video, though, with Tommy Lee. No, right, Pamela, we promised that, didn't we? But as you can see, Meghan has been inspired by her cookery show, right? And what's fascinating about this was almost frame for frame that you can see exactly how Meghan has looked and thought, well,
You're fucking
the trailer.
Kidding me.
That's why I say it's important to watch the trailer. He says
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
Do you know how many fucking times this is in every fucking Netflix bullshit fucking trailer? This man is he's insufferable. Guys, you think we can fight with a British tabloid reporter if I call him a fucking nutter? How
no,
old?
Winker.
Shit.
No. Yeah, do internet comment etiquette.
You're
I
see all your years.
Oh no, guys.
All your years in broadcast. No. Also, are you gay? Are you looking for a sugar? I need a dad.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Do it. Do it. I'm the devil on your shoulder telling you to do it, Fauci.
Come it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's hilarious. I did it. Fuck
You
it.
didn't even finish the video when you. What if he answers all your questions and you've already
Clearly, there
wrote
are
the
very
response?
similarities. Now, I've often thought
I'm
about this.
I am literally unhinged.
No, I remember as a kid
Ball restored.
watching something when you were off school called Farmhouse Kitchen with Dorothy Slayholm, a wonderful homely Yorkshire television production, which of course she showed us all these local recipes and stuff like that, and it was very warm, and you kind of thought, oh, if only I could have that for my tea, that sort of stuff. There's very little new in the world of cookery. If you go right back to Fanny Craddock, the internet.
Bro, there's nothing new.
So what's the point?
What's the point? What are you on about?
National star alongside her husband Johnny, it's difficult to reinvent it. But Meghan
Grandpa's
didn't bother
telling
with that,
stories.
clearly. She just got inspired. So how is this panning out? Are Pamela Anderson and her team about to get legal? Maybe go down the route, of course, of legalities? Saying there's a lot of similarities. Well, you could say that about anybody who films in a bright and airy, beautiful kitchen filled with flowers, all of that sort of
Yes.
stuff. The original video for American Riviera Orchard, no doubt, was inspired by Goo.
Bro, this is like Jar asking you about old fucking Miss Anthropony drama, and then regaling you with things that don't matter. What the fuck is happening?
UK residents in the chat, how accurate is this to actually talking to somebody while you're waiting on the tube?
Is this man a nutter? I need to know. Bro, I cannot. I swear to God, this is the motherfucker that would that would fuck copyright this fucking thing. You know that? Oh my God, this is so funny.
As many people pointed out as well. But no, you can't mention American Riviera now. Well, here's where it gets even more interesting though, because according to a very well-placed source, Pamela Anderson actually is delighted with Meghan Markle. Well, maybe stretching it a bit, but kind of happy for this.
They're wearing white.
They're wearing white. They're in two separate kitchens. She's filling an icebox.
And she's pouring olive oil.
What is she do? There's nothing. She's making flour ice cubes. They're nothing alike. You did zero. Chat, check this man.
That's sad.
For real. And you know what that
Chat,
means?
not check this man.
We feed the dog. It's time to feed the puppers. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed the pupper. On the Uplock stream tonight, spot 7 mistakes. Leah, up, go.
Well, these are two different women.
Sit. Sit. Go get it. Good girl. Good girl, Leia. Who's a good girl? You saw that good girl. Look at that good girl. Alrighty, chat. Chat, you've won your third and final goal of the night if the thing doesn't crash. It's crashing a little bit. It is crashing a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to just continue onward.
A simple reason. You see, this has elevated Pamela's show. This sort of publicity that she could have only dreamt about. Not only that, this is going to be very successful for Pamela Anderson.
Okay, so there's another still. They're both in gardens. That's another thing he's
In
using
gardens.
as
They're
evidence.
not even wearing the same thing.
Yeah, she has gloves on.
They're not wearing the
curtain
same
toothing.
thing.
He couldn't even
it's not even
Photoshop
that. This
to
is a
make them wear the same thing.
greenhouse. But this is specifically a greenhouse. This is an open air garden. These are two separate things. Also,
hers is a garden as well.
Yeah.
Pamela's as well, but it's very different. Like
it's a green. No, this is a greenhouse.
The fencing greenhouse
green-
requires
This is a greenhouse. You can
enclosed
see it right
up-
above.
sorry,
enclosed, right?
my bad.
It's a greenhouse.
Doesn't have to be enclosed, like fully.
What
Yeah,
else are
no,
you
it
gonna
doesn't
get
have
veggies?
to.
Yeah. Gardens are now copyrighted, chat. I don't know if you know this. Gardens copyrighted.
Meghan being inspired by Pamela's show, she's basically said a little bit earlier than her, well, look, it's going to go great guns. There's a second series now already being offered.
Also, why
What is
can't you
this? What-
source Pamela saying this publicly?
Okay, so when this is over, I'll talk about like his claims about Pamela and her team.
On top of
There we
all
go.
of that, Pamela's been offered front covers on many glitzy, glossy magazines, lots
which
of
ones?
different things, catwalk shows. It's literally been an injection back into Pamela's brand. So if Meghan thought that nobody would spot this, well,
What?
clearly nobody's now going to want to watch Meghan simply because,
Huh?
well, they've kind of seen it first.
They're both smiling! Nutter! Why does
Pamela.
he sound
Now, many people are
AI?
suggesting also that if you look at it, as I say, it is a dot-for-dot lookalike stuff. Should Pamela get legal? Well, according to a very good source that I know very close to Pamela, she's not interested in going down that sort of route. Apparently, she wishes everybody the very best. But as you can see, flattery is the greatest compliment. And more importantly for Meghan Markle, if you
Bro, every picture... Okay, so, like, yeah, you would say, oh, they're trying to make Meghan ugly. The pictures he shows him for Pamela are not flattering. Like, these are just, like, old pictures.
think about it, you're taking on a major star, Pamela Anderson, who has a big brand name, even to this day, with a lot of affection around the world. You think you can beat that? Think again. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.
Okay, so to go into that, there's been some articles going, oh, Pamela Anderson talks about Meghan Markle, or Pamela Anderson's team talks about Meghan Markle. They don't. In the articles I found, they never directly talk about Meghan Markle's show. They just talk about their show, and it's just reframed as if they are talking about like they're dissing Meghan's show, and like they don't talk.
So
about it at all.
there's no
Pamela
article.
doesn't talk about Meghan Markle's show at all.
So
Like, they don't
there's
talk
no
about it.
article that has sourced anybody from Pamela Anderson's team. It's just this old-timey knockoff
They
Winston
do have-
Churchill
okay,
motherfucker.
So I have this one, which is Jesse Fawcett, co-creator of Anderson's show, has taken a diplomatic. So we're gonna say this is an article saying that Meghan Markle is copying the show. So this is gonna
Where
be
is
how they
it?
frame it.
Where is it? Which
It's,
article?
I'll put it right here. I'll put in this chat.
Wait, no, there's
So you don't
4
have to-
articles. Which article? Just tell me which article.
One second.
Pamela Anderson team speaks, the Yahoo article.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the. Oh, I was looking at the standard, but it's like the same thing in this one as well. So if you
So
to...
this is from March 7th. Pamela Anderson's team speaks out after Meghan Markle accused of ripping off her lifestyle show. Pamela Anderson's team broke its silence following accusations that Meghan Markle's new Netflix show, Love Meghan, closely resembles Anderson's cooking show. Hours before Markle's 8-episode series premiered on March 4th, Jesse Fawcett, the co-creator and executive producer of Pamela's Cooking with Love, which debuted on February 26th, issued a statement responding to backlash. This is the Daily Mail. We take pride in planting the first seeds, creating original and distinctive programming that audiences love, and it's a compliment to see our work with Miss Anderson resonate so strongly.
And that's the only quote he gives, and the only quote they post. Everything else in this is just social media reactions.
So, when did this article come out from the Daily Mail? When did he give this quote?
Scroll up. You're scrolling too much.
No. So
Scroll
this
up.
came
March 3rd. What'd you say? No.
I know. Okay, this is a People exclusive. I don't give a shit. When did this guy's quote come?
So it's when that particular video came out. So I need to find the specific, because I found like several articles. I don't know if I like.
So similar is freaky, one reviewer said. It's authentic, a copycat. Interesting.
These are just these are commenters.
Yeah, a lot of this is just commenters.
Yeah, and this is just asking him about comments. Yes, the Daily Mail, the most prided fucking news organization. It's literally just him making a quote about the show. It's not making a quote about her show at all. And this guy used the stills from the Daily Mail. He didn't even... This motherfucker used the Daily Mail article. Look, these are the 2 stills he uses.
It's cropped because
It's cropped, and he
cropped to
cropped
get
this
the,
out
the
of
Netflix
it.
images out too.
Yeah,
The thumbnail out. Yeah.
he just uses the same stills the Daily Mail article is. This was a still
Weird.
that
I
was
swear I
used?
had a couple articles with him directly being sourced. I don't know what they are.
I mean, it doesn't
Maybe
really...
it got lost in the sauce. I should have left a note next to it.
It's okay.
But like that's how I found his video, was through looking at these articles and him being sourced. But like that I didn't even think to check. I did check and I didn't think about it. That he just basically took the Daily Mail.
Okay, source who knows Pam.
Well,
With Pam,
what's the date
you
of
see
that
what you
video?
get. Megan's problem is that she flip flops. One day she's okay. This is
Found it.
yeah. This is literally just them being weird, and you can't. Yeah, your source. What?
What's the date of that video that we just saw?
Date of this video was over a month ago. That video that we just saw was a
it's
month
gone.
ago.
Okay.
I can put it back.
Then
up.
he would have been first,
Give
right?
me a second.
So they could have just taken the same.
Yeah,
release
that's
production
true.
schedule.
That's true. It was a month ago, so maybe
This
yeah.
came out February 26th.
Okay, so yeah, he's still the.
So
leader
the day
on
the
time, but
show
they
came out,
definitely-
he posted it. Oh no, January 15th. What the? This is such a lame nothing story. Because all these people just like, listen, I don't care if you hate her or not personally. I don't really give a shit if you hate Meghan Markle.
People are gonna hate her regardless. To be fair, or to be honest, I should say, like shows and personally, I feel like there's no copying in this because the shows feel different just from the trailers alone. But
Yeah.
also, shows copy shows all the time. It's literally a thing. It's like it's not a marketing thing, but it's like a point of contestation between distributors or networks essentially, because here's my famous person doing a cooking show, and now here's my famous person doing their take on a cooking show. Like, that's just how things have always happened. Some networks will buy other scripts or other IPs because they're similar to their own IPs or scripts, and they don't want to have competition. Like, this is kind of par for the course.
Yeah. This is just like people that don't like Meghan are doing this. If this was a beloved person and Pamela was still like not beloved, they would be doing the same thing to Pamela. It's literally just stupid fucking like, oh my god, she's copying her when their shows are very clearly different. Ash has watched both shows and sees the difference. We cannot show you both shows on this platform, but I think we've all seen enough to be like, these shows are not similar. And if you're going to say that they're similar, then every cooking show is similar. You're only hating it because it's Meghan Markle. It's the only reason you hate it, as a fucking British twat.